our first time to be out as a group. We hadn't really intended on being out this early. We've been working with this group for a couple of months now, I guess, and we figured probably another 6 weeks or so, due to the fact that 2 or 3 of the fellows belong to this church. It's a special time for them at homecoming, and they asked us to come. I said, well, we can get together 4 or 5 songs maybe that we've been working on to be able to do for them, maybe be a blessing. We certainly hope it is to you today. The name of the group, Gabriel. Most all of us have played together with another group, either back in the 70s, early 80s with the Adarical Brass or with the Gospel Brass that we traveled with for some time. And of course, JB was with the Prophets and everybody else over the last 50 years. But anyway, it's good to be here, and I'll go ahead and introduce the fellas in case there's somebody that you don't know. On the piano, Donnie Nesbitt, who belongs to this church, plays the organ here, and Donnie does most of the arranging for the group. Since he's a piano player, he knows all the parts and how to put it together, and he arranged the song we just played. The first time that I played it with that particular type of arrangement, and I really enjoyed playing some of his arrangements. Does a good job for us, and we appreciate Donnie. Jim Luckett on the bass guitar. He does a real good job, and the first time that I had played with Jim with this group, and we appreciate him as taking his part that he does. Tyrone Scoggins, seems like I've known him for 30 years. Played with him he came out and visited with us one night with the Adarical Brass years ago. Then I traveled with him some with the Gospel Brass, and he does a good job, a fine Christian gentleman, Tyrone Scoggins. Most everybody, I'm sure, knows J.B. Whitfield on the lead guitar, and always does a good job, and we do appreciate him. And we played with him a little bit in the past, but we really enjoyed him being with Gabriel. Ricky Mullins, former member of the Adarical Brass, and he leads the orchestra, I believe, at Meadowdale Baptist Church. I failed to mention most of these fellows have positions in their home churches, and so we're going to operate kind of on a limited basis. We'll tell you that. We just go out and play a couple of times a month. Everybody's got a ministry just about it in their home church. So y'all don't have to worry about the free that you got here too much. I see this little big smile. I know he's happy. James Whitfield on the trombone. And he played the little orchestra that we had down in Philadelphia, and then joined up with the Gospel Brass and traveled with them for about, a year and a half, something like that. We appreciate him for being a part of the band. And Gary Amos, the trombone. I've known Gary for many, many years. He was one of the original members of the Adarical Brass, and then came over and played with us with the Gospel Brass as well. We appreciate Gary. My name's Freddie Craig, and that makes up the group Gabriel. And contrary to what you might think, Gabriel has nothing to do with these horns up here. I don't know where it came from. I tried to reference it to find out, but I've heard all my life Gabriel was going to blow his horn, but I couldn't find it in the Bible. The word Gabriel means man of God. Now, Gabriel may be the one that blows that trumpet. I don't know, or that horn, or whatever it is that blows. But anyway, the word Gabriel means man of God, and we hope that we can live up to the name Gabriel. Please pray for us as we continue on through our program. A song called Calvary's Mountain. And our banjo player, flat top player, Tyrone Scoggins, wrote this song about 10 years ago. And I think you'll find it to be a blessing if you'll listen to the words. We're going to let Ricky sing for you. Ricky Mullins is going to be singing on that.
Singing merrily in the tree.